Hello, Tenderfoot Chief back again with a brand new mic for my fourth recording of Airships Conquer the Skies. Let me know what you think, if it's better or worse. And without further ado, let's get cracking what we're going to be doing today. So today I'm planning on taking the pail. Again, I know this has happened a couple of times in the past and I haven't quite managed it, but I'm kind of semi-determined to do it this time. I've taken some advice from Skeleton Man again. Thank you very much for that again, Skeleton Man. And I've partly amended. Well, I say partly amended. I've partly amended my fleet to include some more, basically some smaller ships that I attempt to overwhelm the enemy with. If you look here, I've just built these. These smaller ships here, they've basically got rifles along the front, and I've called them the TSS Mark 1s, which is a Tenderfoot Skelly Shock Mark 1 attack ship, basically. So let's see if that works out okay. I've still got some of the old kind of remnants of my old fleet as well here, and I'm not really entirely sure where of it's gone, but I've also because I've been doing some off-camera work, I've also unfortunately had a mad scientist moved in over here who's giving us minus 10% income, which is never, it's never a good thing, basically, but I'm going to deal with that in a moment when we play it. But first of all, I want to add to these ships here, so I'm thinking about keeping the circumfix and the timmies as well, because I've still got quite a large amount of money coming in, and it's not really that much of a drain on my resources right now. I am going to build another TSS at Mark 1 over here, and what I want to do as well is I want to design an airship. Now, what I want to do with this is I want to make a landing ship. It doesn't have to be too high a service ceiling, but what I want to do with this boarding ship is I want to keep it at the back and send in my main fleet, and at the last minute I want to sort of bring it up and I want to just sort of unload it into some of the defences and see if I can capture it. Kind of similar to what I did with the land ships, but hopefully a little bit more successful this time. So we've got some lift there, so I'm going to start with that, and then we're going to need some command and crew. So I don't think it's going to need massive amounts. I don't think a bridge is needed really, so I might just put in a cockpit and hope for the best. Maybe I should move that around to the front here. We'll see. And also I want to put in some troops. That's the most important thing. I want a marine barracks. So I want one. I'm going to make this quite a large ship. So 1, 2. Maybe we'll see if we can fit a third in later. And then we're not going to put any weapons on this, I don't think, but we're going to need some kind of infrastructure. So let's have a look. The ship needs more supply hatches. So maybe we could pop one large supply hatch, like a cargo door, like so, because we might have quite a lot of troops in here, and it might just work out better that way. It's now saying that the ship has no crew. So where is the crew? Air Marines, we've got 16. Recommended crew is 5. So let's have a look at the command and crew. Let's put in a quarters, I think, because we're going to need some of these quarters. Maybe I will move these up here for now. We have enough quarters there. So it's also saying the ship has no coal. So let's go back to resources. Let's add some coal into excuse me. So let's put a couple of smaller coal stores in, I think. 1, 2. It's got no propulsion. Okay, so let's try and put in, we want it to be relatively fast. So let's have a look at propulsion. What can we put in? A large propeller, an engine pod. Oh no, it needs to be free like that. What about a large propeller? How big? Oh, that needs to have, unless we were to put that on the top there. Let's move this down to here, and let's try the large propeller. I haven't used one of these before, so let's try and put the large propeller in there. Let's have a look how the speed is pretty high by the looks of things. So now the ship has several disconnected parts. That's the only part we have left. So let's put some structure in here. Where is the structure? So we're going to put a corridor in, basically. Maybe we should make that a fire door. Can we go a fire door? Will that connect it up? There we go. The only reason I'm staying with fire door, because if we're heading this front-wise, then this is all the exploded kind of parts here. That's good. So put a little bit more. Where's let's have a look at the air ceiling, the service ceiling. It's not bad as it stands. I might put some more troops in. Recommended crew is 8. How many crew? I've got 12. So if I put another marine barracks along the front there, that could help out a little bit. Air sailors recommended, still fine. Now I'm going to put a little bit more lift in. See if we can squeeze another little bit of lift in just for fun. There we go. Now it doesn't look too bad. It's 923. The cost at the moment, so we're gonna have to wait a little while to build this, but it's in the works. Supply is 40 out of 70. That's perfectly fine. Maintenance is 20. That's quite high, but you know, once we've used it, we can always disband it if we need to. The weight is quite a lot. The lift is the service ceiling is pretty decent. The speed is 42. Turning time is 0.7 seconds, which is okay. Minimum crew is 5. Recommended crew is 9. I have 12, which is more than enough. I wonder if I could change that around a little bit then. Maybe take that out and have a few small berths and put something a bit more. Maybe, I know what I'm going to try actually, because it might be, thinking about it, the actual command might be quite important if I get in a sticky situation and it's just hanging around somewhere stupidly and getting hammered because it's quite close up. So instead of having a cockpit, I'll remove that. I might put a bridge on, like so. And let's have a look and see. Turning time is still the same. Doesn't seem to affect it in any way, shape, or form. Maybe that's got to do with the actual size of it, though. Command cooldown is 4 seconds. Let's have a look. Opposed to a bridge, if we put a cockpit on, oh, that's 21 seconds. Yeah, that's way too high. We'll put a bridge in. I wonder if we put 2 bridges in. Will that make any difference? Let's have a look at structural. See if we can connect that up. See if that does anything. Nope, none whatsoever. So never mind. Okay, and I think what we're going to do now is we're going to have a look at the armor. Get rid of this module here. Quickly. That's it. And then we're going to have a look at the armor. So it's going to need to be quite heavily armored if it's going to work this. So let's have a look. So it's 12 blast damage. Steel will absorbs 5 blast damage, but it's got 3 piercing out. That's a bit better. How about if we put that in? What does that? Slows us down a lot. Speed slows down a lot. Service ceiling slows down a lot as well. Goodness. It's going to be really slow. And it's going to be quite expensive. And it's got no guns. And it will. I mean, even though it's going to be more heavily defended, it will actually be getting attacked for longer because it's slower. If we pop this on instead, then it improves it a lot more and our speed goes up a lot more as well. But it does mean that we're going to be a lot lighter defended, but you know, that's not so bad. Let's try a bit of azure again, and we'll put some decorations. Let's put a huge coat, no, maybe not huge. Let's put a large coat of arms on. Like so, and yeah, I think we're gonna save this design, and we're gonna call it. We're not gonna call it the putrefaction. We're gonna call it the Tenderfoot boarding Mark 1. Tenderfoot boarding, maybe TBS. Sounds like a sickness, but TBS. Yeah, TBS Mark 1. Tenderfoot boarding ship Mark 1. And we'll save that for now. And we'll leave this here. We've got a little bit of money to save up. I don't know how we've lost. Oh, because we built this one here. Right, okay, so let's unclick that and play. And when this is built, what I'm going to try and do, this is very reminiscent of last time. What I'm going to try and do, I've moved that to the wrong place, so I'm going to try and get rid of this guy here. So let's test out our new ships and see how well we do. Okay, so this is the mad scientist here. He's going to have one of these ridiculously large kind of Tesla coil type things on the top, because that's what they all have. And it's quite difficult at times. I have so many of these little ships now, though, which is kind of pretty cool. Let's see how well we're going to do against this guy, because I think what we're going to have to do, actually, I'm not going to have enough room not to stack these on top of each other, so I'm going to try and sort of stagger them a little bit. I'm going to put him at the front, and what I'm actually going to do is I might actually just have to ram him and try and destroy him with this ship. Anyway, let's get started. So here we go. Oh, I didn't mean to save it. Let's get started. Here we go. Right, okay, so let's move these. Oh no, let's move these up here. Okay, so move. Right, cancel. Move up here like this. We're going to move these around here. We're going to flip them like so. Hopefully they won't get... Oh, he's already been taken down. My goodness. Okay, let's move these up along here. Let's move this one down here. Repairs needed. Oh dear. Oh no, the Timmies have taken a serious hit there. Let's move these up a bit more. Like so. Now let's move this and... Oh, that's already... Oh, it's down. So we're going to move you along here. I'm going to move and flip you. Oh, I think he's lost all of his weapons, maybe. No. Now let's... instead of that, I'm going to ram him up to here. Oh no, he's going to go straight into that bit there if he's not careful. He's not actually... No target available. What's happened here? I think they've all run out of ammunition, you know. Okay, so that's not the best way to attack this. Let's flee. Okay. Okay. All of my ships are immobile. I've lost a whole lot of ships. And I'm getting attacked by the mad scientist over here. Oh, another good start to the playthrough here, ladies and gentlemen. Great. So, let's see what happens. Let's focus our fire. It should be doing already, but let's focus our fire on here. The enemy is deploying some kind of giant robotic troops. Yeah, I can see that. So here it comes. It looks like some kind of strange sex robot. I don't know. It's a little disturbing. It's kind of tentacle thing. And is it taking any damage whatsoever? No target available for this for the back guns. I hope it doesn't just come and totally mash up my buildings. Come on, take it down, destroy it. Okay. Come on. Oh, it looks like it's start. Oh no, it's yes. Come on, no. Oh my god. Oh. Oh, that was close. As things go, that was close. Okay, let's pause this and have a little bit of a damage report. So, I have no fleet whatsoever. And I'm not sure what to do. I am earning quite a lot of money. But in all honesty, I think In the position that I am in right now, with the amount of surrounding territories that I have, and the amount of people who are attacking me, I really, and also if we look around, I mean, everybody's joining into these kind of larger sort of empires. And I'm just kind of stuck with two provinces in the middle. And I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 people who can attack me at any given moment. I think this one I might have to finish this off here. I've tried a few different sort of tactics, and it's really not coming true for me. So what I'm going to do today, instead of putting one recording out, what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to finish this one off now. I'm going to start up a new recording, and I'm going to start from a more defensible position and see if I can do any better. Because so far everything I've tried, instead of turning to gold, it's turned to absolute rubbish. So let's see what happens. Thank you very much for watching. I'm going to end this here, and I've tried to invade the inventor. Totally destroyed all my land, totally destroyed all my ships. I've designed a boarding ship, which will be safe for next time, which I can use. I just don't see any other option for me right now. So, as always, thanks very much for watching. Thanks for all the comments I've been getting. And sorry it's been so long since I've done my last recording, but I'm going to try and put a few out today. So, yeah, I shall see you again soon. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.